Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Carnival players. Now I know that they've been out for a while, but people have been asking about reviews again because I guess some people still like the reviews. The reason why I stopped doing videos based off of uh, not necessarily feedback of the video, but if the video doesn't do well, then obviously I have to find that right algorithm that fits with people for stuff that people like, right? First off, I'm going to say these cards are all really cool, right? A lot of them, not a lot of them, but some of them won't necessarily be meta, but, you know, this is like a good step in the right direction with EA because if next year they understand the video game concept of, you know, good gameplay content and whatever, then I feel like all these cards will be usable in their own rights, and it would be really fun, right? So we're going to check out all these cards. First off, we're going to start off with Emo Blaze. Emo Blaze card is pretty decent, right? So his characteristics is like of a physical player, right? He has 81 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. I feel like acceleration is more important than sprint speed. His balance is poor, so it's not necessarily a card I would use meta-wise because I need responsive dribbling on the ball, which he does not have. So that would annoy me personally. His heading is good though, so he can jump in the air really well, considering he is also 6'1", high medium work rates. I would use this card. In regards to finishing being 94, he does have a 4-star weak foot with 85 composure. I would use this card in the fun concept. Like I said, if I were to get it, and then I could play it in the online tour mode, that's a card I would use there, but not necessarily meta for Division 1. Gabriel Jesus is a very good player, but I think he's still 3-star, 4-star. Yeah, so he still has a 3-star weak foot. I don't know why EA downgrades weak foot. I think that if the player already has a 4-star weak foot, I don't think it should ever get downgraded because video game concept wise, it's beneficial to have a card that has a 4-star weak foot. That's like the bare minimum to make most people usable in the game. If not that, then I feel like EA could create a concept in FIFA where, you know, they can create like a promo where you can upgrade your player's weak foot by playing more games with it. You know, it would obviously be upgraded stats, whether that be like well, not even like a promo, like it should be something with any card that you use. It shouldn't even be a promo. Any card that you use, you should be able to upgrade your player's weak foot at least all the way up until a 4-star. If it's not all the way up until the 5-star, that's fine, but up to a 4-star would be really, really nice and helpful, especially for a player like Gabriel Jesus, because he's fantastic, right? He has 86 composure, 92 finishing. His dribbling on the ball is fantastic because he has good agility and bounce considering he is 5'9". Acceleration, sprint speed is fantastic. 89 stamina. Like, it's a good card, right? Like, his passing is 72 long passing. But he's gonna be a striker for you, obviously. Probably a better card to use as a striker with somebody else. So maybe in a 4-4-2. I wouldn't necessarily play him by himself. How much does he cost? 430k for the card. Yeah, it's not necessarily bad. It sucks that he doesn't have the weak foot, but he does have very, very good stats to make him a decent card. So definitely worth trying out in the game. Let's see what else we got here. So we have Neymar. Neymar is obviously fantastic. Don't really need to review Neymar too much. He's a very generic player in terms of being a solid card. His rare gold card is already like one of the best in the game, so I'm assuming that this one would obviously be better. A big thing with this card is the fact that he is a cam instead of a winger, right? Because most of his cards are in the wings or on the wings. He has a cam card for the Champions League and whatnot, but most of his cards are from the left wing position. So it's a fantastic card. He has everything that he needs to make him good, except for the physical. But because he's so fast and his dribbling is so quick and his skill move completion is so quick too, the strength and aggression doesn't make a huge deal, make a huge difference on his card. It's not like it's a needed thing for the stats that he has. Dries Mertens, 93 pace, 88 shooting, 85 passing, 94 dribbling. The only thing I noticed with Dries Mertens' card, right, is that obviously he's very good at dribbling, very fast on the ball as well. It's more about his height being 5'7", right? 5'7" is really small. Conte is a decent card in FIFA. The only reason why I don't like Conte is because he's too small, right? When I had someone like Lerma's not as good as intercepting the ball as Conte, but the height just makes a huge difference in regards to attacking and defending, especially if you have to reach for the ball. Reaching for the ball is like a very, very big thing in FIFA. So it's good that his acceleration is 97 instead of his 88 sprint speed. Very, very good. Good as a cam, as good as a striker. His cam stats for passing would be fantastic. His shooting is very, very good. Dribbling's awesome. But physical presence is going to be something you will notice on the card because of his lack of height. And that's pretty much it. It's just a lack of height, really. Like, he's going to be really fast on the ball, though. Like, he's going to be really, really fast. So I guess that's like a huge plus with that card as well. Let's see what else we got here. We have Muller. So Muller is a trying out type of card, not necessarily a card you would use in FIFA. 57k. It's okay price. It's not a card I would use. The pace is too low. The passing's not worth it for the low pace, so on and so forth. But would it be a card I would use for fun normally? Yes, I would. It would be a really cool card to get because, you know, he doesn't get that many informs. So it's an 86 jump to an 89, which is very nice because God knows if he's even going to get any team of the season cards as well, right? So, but it's a fun card, not necessarily a meta card. Ribery, so here's the thing with Ribery. For me personally, like when I use people on the sides, like on the wings, they need 90 plus pace. I think they need like 91, 92 plus pace. I think when you're at 85, being able to exploit the fullback area and do that through ball pass in that area is ideal, and he's not really quick enough for that. Is this card really good? Yes, it would be a lot of fun to use. Do I think that when EA upgrades these cards, they should give them more stamina? Absolutely. Because if people really want this realistic thing about Ribery, then use his rare gold card, because that's what EA's definition of realistic is, right? Is to use that card. But once you start upgrading the cards like this, EA, 86 and 86 and 89, once you get us an inform, let's bump that stamina up to an 82. I don't think that necessarily be a bad thing to do. Just do it because it's FIFA. It's a video game. Like, you want to use a player that's not going to be dead in the 50th minute, right? So, yeah, he has great stats. You know, he's not fast like a Salah or something, which is, for me personally, is something that I want. But don't forget that this guy is 4-star, 4-star, 5-star, right? And it sucks that his stamina is low, because if his characteristic is that he doesn't have acceleration and sprint speed, so be it. But you definitely need to give him that stamina boost for sure, to make the card like really nice to use. Alder Barreled, obviously pace is too low. Agility and balance with the pace is still too low. Would it be a card I would use in general though? Yeah, I'd use it for fun. Belgian player from Spurs in the English Premier League. Can't go wrong with that. I would definitely try this out. If it was a fun concept, not necessarily for Division 1. Bonucci, same thing. Pace is too low, but it looks like a cool card, right? It's a card. It's Bonucci. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, I'm just gonna use a different type of center back in the back four, right? Because with Shadow, they say that it upgrades by this much. I don't really believe this, but that's obviously what you would have to give him because his pace is far too low. Cardian in his own way. I feel like people who abuse the crossing mechanic, where they do like the El Tornado cross and then cross it in, I think Cardi will do a good job of winning those in the air for you, because he has 99 jumping with 99 hitting accuracy while being 5'11" with 83 strength. So someone like Cardi, his dribbling won't be really fast. It's not going to be garbage though, so they've improved it quite significantly in comparison to his rare gold, right? -3s and 4s. I think it should have been more actually, because it's a +4 rating there. That's like a +1 on every card. You're barely going to notice that, but yeah, you know, his finishing is good. 90 composure, 96 finishing, 4-star weak foot. So if you can get into the position with him, he'll probably be really good at finishing for you. In a way, I wouldn't say he's meta. He's definitely not meta because he's missing the pace and the higher agility and balance, but he is a card that can do work for someone if they use the mechanics enough. Lloris is just a goalkeeper, and Naoki Williams looks like a really fun card, except for the fact that he doesn't have a 4-star weak foot and his balance is 61. So that's going to be a very noticeable thing. It might not be, because his reactions and his dribbling is good. His composure is low. So the dribbling you would have to try out for yourself, because the balance you will notice, but sometimes a player's stats in other areas kind of improve the general aspect of the card. He is a physical type player too, with 92 strength while having the pace. So I feel like this card would still be a ton of fun to use. 86 finishing with 79 composure. Pretty decent bare minimum. 81 composure would have been better in my opinion. I think 79, it's funny how you can tell a difference between a 79 and 81. It's just, composure is such a huge stat in FIFA nowadays, so Improving it as much as possible to make more cards usable would be very nice, especially when you start upgrading them by this much. But it looks like a fun card as well. Christian Pulisic is another fantastic card because he is 4-star, 4-star. So his characteristics that you will notice a lack of strength, but his dribbling on the ball will be very responsive and fast, right? Because his reactions are good, his balance and agility is good. He is 5'10" with 99 acceleration, 95 sprint speed, 83 finishing with 72 composure. So 72 composure, again, in FIFA especially, is a very huge letdown. But if you're going to be playing him on the wings with 85 stamina, 99 acceleration, 95 sprint speed, it is a usable card, right? The composure will be annoying, but it's a usable card. And last but not least, we have Hector Bellerin. It's a fun card. It's a good card. It's definitely a good card, but I feel like, again, because the game is completely meta-oriented right now, the jumping being 72 is a problem, as well as the 66 strength, because crossing far post is very effective, so you want to have someone, if you're going to make a comparison, right? I would definitely do... Hector Bellerin's a card you would do because if you're an Arsenal fan, or just like a fan of the Premier League, like he's just a cool card to get in the right back position because he would be fun. But you know, someone like Kyle Walker has 75 strength with 83 jumping while being 6 foot tall, whereas Bellerin is 5'10". It makes a difference, right? You want to be able to have that physical presence in the sides to win the ball in the air. I have Jordi Alba right now in my regular team, and you could definitely notice that when someone crosses the ball against him, he usually loses that physical battle in the air. But that's going to conclude the video for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, like when they release Foot Birthday, if you want me to do this type of video again, I'll be sure to do so. But that's going to conclude the video for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.